And good morning to you, Palesa, and everybody else. If you've just tuned in, I tell you, it's been fantastic. I know you've been away from us for a while, so I've had the opportunity to walk around and take a look at the different stands that are here and products that are showcasing their goods. And it blows my mind how innovative South Africans are. And I don't even think we know the half of it. They're just products that have been developed here in South Africa that are world firsts, that they're trying to get traction to let the world see what we can do. And I think it's a summit like this that actually puts them on another level. It gives them the leverage to be able to show their product to the buyers that are coming. And I think we're looking at about 100 buyers or so that should be coming through today. And if you are interested in coming, it's free entry. You can come and see some of these products, whether it's from, I don't know, paint products to glass products to clothing to different holiday destinations. You name it, it is all here, proudly South African. And that's a fantastic thing. Now, we talk about the designs. Now, designs are something I think that really show you the heart and culture of the country that you're visiting. And when you talk about the fashions in South Africa, our designers are doing an absolutely beautiful job. But I think what's even more exciting is the fact that big retailers are picking up on these local designers and giving them that ability to spread out across the country, because as an individual designer it's very difficult, as you know, to let the country see what you're doing. So when you get to display your things in a shop like Edgar's, for instance, you know, a lot more people get to know you, see your product, wear your product, and fall in love with South African designers. So let's speak to somebody from Edcon now, Elelwane Patlane, who is the GM of Transformation at the Edcon Group, looking beautiful, I believe, in a David Tlale number.
Absolutely.
That's so good. And he's one of the designers that is actually, he supplies to you as well.
He also supplies to Edgar's as well, in selected stores. And it's really been fantastic to see that customers are really excited to see some of the designs that he has and that we are selling as well.
Talk to me about how this all started. When did Edgar's decide, like, it's time? Forget about just international brands and big bulk brands that, you know, you'll get in, or whatever they may be. But these niche South African designers, and to give them that lift.
Well, in 2015, we actually had 18% of our merchandise being manufactured in globally, and we felt that it was not good enough. We need to make sure that we invest in our local designers. So you'll be amazed to know that we've actually increased from 18% to 53% within a 3 years time, because we felt that it was really, really critical for us to increase local manufacturing and ensure that we do have sustainable programs in place. What we've also embarked on was to ensure that we need to start from farm to retail. So we are also developing our local farmers to ensure that they manufacture our fabrication, like with the chinos. We used to buy chinos from China. So all the chinos that you are seeing in Edgar's and Jed have actually been produced in South Africa with our cotton from Mpumalanga and Limpopo.
This is brilliant news. I'm so happy to hear this. What I want to hear, however, is the consumer's pattern. Are you finding that they're enjoying buying the local product as opposed to the international brand? I mean, obviously we need choice, and if I want to go and buy a pair of Levi's as opposed to a David Tlale number, I can do that. But where are our preferences lying these days?
For me, the preference is lying more towards local designs, because, I mean, if you think of some of the brands that we had in Edgar's, like Ellipse, it does not necessarily fit our bodies. So it's really critical to have local manufacturers who understand our body and our structure as well. So that has really helped.
And it does.
That choice, absolutely.
It's a different body shape. It is.
Absolutely.
I mean, it's completely different, and it's wonderful to know. I mean, we've got different climates, we've got different fashions, different styles, different bodies, and different needs and wants. And it's so nice to be able to tap into it as a local designer.
Absolutely. And another advantage is that, I mean, we also have a quick turnaround time as well, because we are manufacturing here. So we're able to go and say, David, this is what the design we want. please do it quickly. Whereas if you rely on getting things from China, it takes months to get to South Africa.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And let's make jobs in South Africa, not in China.
Absolutely.
Okay, that's my big phrase word for today. Okay, but we keep on talking about David Tlale, and let's not only talk about David because he is just one of many designers that are in store. I've got a beautiful design that's coming through now. Kia, this is Kia M. She's part of the Design Innovation Challenge for 2017. This is one of her designs. Kia, this is absolutely beautiful. Your range, I was having a look at it now, is on display in Edgar's, on sale. How is it doing for you? I mean, has it just changed your life and your business?
I mean, it's a dream come true. I mean, a lot of people would dream to have this opportunity, particularly the fact that I just came out of varsity and I didn't expect this to happen. Yeah. So it's very amazing. Yeah.
Talk to me about this competition or this innovation. I'm not too familiar with it. How does it work?
Okay, so what we do is we go to all the colleges, universities in South Africa, and we ask them to identify some of their best designers, and then we go through a program, we call it 21-step program, where we select our best 14 designers from those universities and colleges. We take them through a 21-step program which really focuses on entrepreneurship. And, because we realized that there was a gap as well. Most of, designers like Kia want to go out and become a David Tlale tomorrow, but we realized that there's a skill gap. So that's why we brought in this initiative. And we also gave them an opportunity to be in EdCon for 12 months so that they understand the retail business as well. Yeah. So Kia is just finishing off, and I know that she is going to be one of our designers in Edgar's going forward.
Oh, wow. Yes. That is fantastic. So your presence will remain in Edgar's, so you're not going to be taken out. I mean, talk to me just finally as we wrap up, the feeling behind your designs. They're beautiful, but what inspires you?
This collection was inspired by art defects. I tapped into a nature, like having to look at rusted paint on metal. So this is why I use the sparkly fabric, because it represents that metallic feel behind, that defect.
That's amazing.
All right.
I love it. Good luck going forward. How many stores are you in?
We in 10 stores.
10 stores. That is a big production line that you've got to get going, and you've got to keep up some beautiful ideas and design ideas. Congratulations. Well done. And keep this up. I mean, these are what our stores should be doing, all of them. When I'm a tourist and I come, never mind just being a South African, I want to walk home with something and say, I got this from South Africa and here's the story behind this design. It's from a student. I loved it. I saw it. And this makes your brand global. And that's what's so wonderful about it. Well done. Thanks, ladies.
Thank you very much. I mean, from EdCon side, for us, it's about sustainability. We need to ensure that we develop ecosystem which will really stimulate growth, job creation, which is what we're really vying for.
All right. From proudly South African, and you can see why this is such a wonderful place to be this morning, because you can feel the passion amongst people wanting to make it in this industry, and you can, and it's only through partnerships that you're able to do that. So from EdCon's side, Eletwane, thank you very, very much for being with us, and Kia M, who is one of the Design Innovative Challenge winners, who's now going to have her range in Edgar's for a while. So when you see Kia M range, this is the lady behind it, who happens to look like a model as well. So that doesn't hurt, does it? Let's take a break here on the program. I think we'll see you again in the next hour from the proudly SA Buy Local Summit.